what is the word on your home theater PC build? It is not here. I do not see it in front of us.
I had ordered all the parts last week, and they are all arriving literally as we're taping this. Some are arriving today. Some are sitting at the post office I got to go pick up. The majority of it's arriving tomorrow. So I'm thinking within the next 48 hours, that box is going to be assembled.
So you're going to burn in and have it ready to go to demo on next week's show?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I did make one parts change, though. And this occurred basically because of shopping for the motherboard. It was the Zotac Ion DE version, the ITX DE version, that it's been out there for a little while, but there's a slightly newer board called the F-Series, the Zotac Ion ITX F-Series motherboard, and it adds a PCI Express by 16 slot. And a lot of you actually wrote in, right after I made the suggestion for the DE board, had a lot of people respond going, oh, I was hoping you'd go for the board that included the F-Series board that included the by 16 slot, so if you wanted to add, say, a TV tuner or the Seaton cable card product when it's released down the road, you'll have that slot available to use. And I'm like, you know what, that's not a bad way to go. And it was about, I think, $10 more over the regular DE board, so I went ahead and just loaded that up and,
Makes sense.
In the shopping cart, and I've got that coming too. So I'm excited. I've got parts, I've got software ready to go. I found my copy of Windows 7. I'm going to throw on there for now.
So
probably try out other things too. But
the one thing we were talking about last week that you were kind of up in the air about, remote control, what we're going to use to actually control this thing without getting your butt off of the couch. Can I say ass on this show? Without getting your ass up off the couch.
Yeah, tush. Exactly. Whatever I'm going to use, it has to be wireless. And my real dilemma is how to control everything. So Hillcrest Labs, we were talking about them, I believe, a week or two ago. They have a product called the Loop Pointer. It's $100. I think we have one, actually. I asked them to send us one, and they did, and it's super simple to set up. It's an RF device. It has a USB-like key, you could say. You plug in the USB receiver into any computer. Works with Mac or PC, or PlayStation 3 for that matter. Sexy, no? And it literally, you wave it around to control. It's cursor control. That's really all it is, including left-right mouse buttons, scroll wheel technology, and a button to like hide the cursor and things like that. This is literally just for cursor control.
You're still gonna so you're still gonna need your regular universal remote control for your HDTV and your other stuff. This is basically for interacting with the home theater PC.
Totally. I'm also experimenting too. I have one of those PlayStation Blu-ray remotes. It's a Blu-ray, uses the Bluetooth technology, and I'll have a Bluetooth receiver in the system too. So I'm curious to see if I can use that remote to control the whole interface. That might be another way to go that offers a few more buttons, say, and it's a little more, I think, usable. But I like this. This is actually just, as far as compact, it is, the price tag might be a little steep, but if it works out and it goes to sleep and it looks kind of good sitting on the table.
How much?
99 bucks.
Oh, that's not nearly as bad. I mean, we live in the land of like people paying $400 for a universal remote.
I have to say, I actually do have it hooked up. We can show that. Control is actually pretty smooth. You can, of course, play with your mouse settings on either a computer or, I don't know about the PlayStation 3, and it's really just for navigating the menu system. It's not really for gaming or anything like that. But for computers, I have to say the setup is, there's no software that comes with this. You just plug it in and it starts working. And it made it pretty easy to control. So I'm going to be experimenting with this, with the new build, to see if it works out for me. I'm going to need a wireless keyboard of some kind too, and that's the other big deal. There is a virtual keyboard built into every operating system out there, but that gets a little old. And if you're going to be doing email and stuff like that while sitting on the couch, you got to be able to type, at least to do your logins and everything for the various video sites and whatnot that you'll be using. So there are a couple of things I've been thinking about wireless keyboards. One, it would be nice to have something like a notebook keyboard that has a touchpad on it. So there are a couple companies out there doing this right now. One company called Adesso, A-D-E-S-S-O, and Logitech. They offer products in the $60 to $80 range. They're available widely. And IO Gear also offers a wireless keyboard with an integrated laser trackball.
That one's actually pretty cool.
And it gets a lot of good reviews. And it's about $52 on Amazon, which seems to be on the low end of the pricing scale. So,
and unlike some of the cheap wireless remote control pseudo mouse device keyboards that are out there, it doesn't fall apart upon completion of assembly.
Exactly. And there's also a new keyboard coming out from Microsoft called the ARC. A-R-C, and it's about $60.
That was the one that was at CES.
Oh, is it? It's got a nice curve to it. It doesn't include any other control functionality. It doesn't have a trackpad or a little trackball or anything like that.
I was thinking that would be a nice like car PC keyboard.
That's what I'm thinking. But if the price is right online and pairing it with something like this, like the Loop Pointer, that would be, I think that would be pretty good. Because It's something about the Loop, just leaving it laying on a coffee table. It's like the coolest looking remote. People will just pick it up and start messing with it. And
Stop! You're changing the movie.
let me use this for a week, and I'll get back to you and to see if it really will be the be-all, end-all of what I'm looking for.
So we'll have the full review of Hillcrest Labs next week. And actually, you're pretty curious about what other people are using to control their home theater
Definitely.
PC.
And please, send suggestions. If you have a home theater PC and you use a wireless technology for keyboard and cursor control or menu navigation, I want to know what you're using. So please, send us your contact, or send us your info about what you're doing. And when you do contact us,
send us your checking account number
yes.
and your routing number.
I don't
for
want
your
that
bank.
info. That was just
That's humor. Don't send that information to us. We could get sued. Or
when you do contact us, though, let us know where you live in the world so we can point it out to everyone.
Plus, we'll be able to understand why we can't find it if it's not available in the United States.
It also just gives that world community kind of feel to the show.
The world community.
Ah,
You, Robert Heron, citizen of the world.
Yeah.